What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Tuesday, November 29th, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Thank you so much for all the lovely messages on hitting 3K. Seriously couldn't do it without you, and it means the world to me to have your support and all the amazing comments everybody leaves. Love it. Just want you to know. Love it very much. And I love you all. So let's look at the horoscope for this Tuesday. Well, the big thing today is going to be this Mercury opposite Mars retrograde in Mercury's home sign, and it is, of course, a detriment Mercury here. So there could be a lot of mental strife. There can be a lot of upsetting things in our life right now, especially because Mars here is starting to pick up speed. Like Mars retrograde's going 22 minutes of geometry a day, which it's starting to really move. By the end of December, it's going to be at 9 degrees, getting ready to station and come direct in January. So oh man, and with still the square to Neptune and a nice trine over to Saturn, there's so much about life right now. We're trying to move forward and we can overthink ourselves to death. We can feel like we're stuck if we're stuck in our head. This is definitely look at the bigger picture, move forward with what you intuitively know. You'll get there. You know, if things get frustrating today or tomorrow even, especially with Venus approaching that opposition as well to Mars retrograde, there's a lot that's like, gosh. But we do have backup from Saturn with a trine to Mars and with sextiles to Mercury and with sextiles to Venus. Like, if we stay persistent and on our game, Saturn's going to give us the rewards here, especially if we're moving towards a more connected future, going into a more connected space with the right groups, just staying on it. And I know sometimes it can be hard to be on it, and it feels like we can maybe, put ourselves in a place mentally where we're feeling like we're not on it. Like, you're on it. Just believe it. Like, you're good to go. Like, you really have to believe in this Sag season, and the sun's at 7 degrees. It's a very spiritual number. Like, you have to believe right now. You have to know just within your soul that if you keep steady and persistent and hopeful and a positive attitude, that things are going to start to make sense and things are going to start to really pave their way. But it's definitely an interesting aspect when it comes to environments right now. Environments there could be opposing forces. There could be a lot of change going on. We have to be willing to accept change and stay persistent and on it. And I think that a high integrity within ourselves and really, mental determination can go a long, 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 long way, especially with the moon finishing in Aquarius. It's very void off course, especially at the end of Aquarius. It's just not aspecting much, and it's not even going to get to the first quarter square to the sun, but it will come into Pisces, and I think kind of give us, like, hopefully if we're able to be in a flow state and able to let the universe work things out. We don't have to have everything planned. Have faith, see that everything's connected, come back into our sense of just this universal place where we're part of this great beautiful picture, this great beautiful journey. Then mental strife and confrontation and stuff doesn't need to be there. But it can definitely, frustrations can show up today. They can definitely rear their head up. And I think the more mature that you're being with your own spiritual self about how to react to certain situations, you'll realize that you don't have to react so cold, especially with the moon in Aquarius, Saturn in Aquarius. Like, yeah, there can be a coldness, but at the same time, like, the moon's going to come into Pisces here and be like, well, actually, I feel everything by the end of the night. And that's good. Feel everything. But at the same time, we got to let go, let God. That's something I was reading up on Pisces North Node stuff. And that was one of the things, like, let go, let God. And I feel like that's where we're at right now. In a lot of ways in our life, the universe has a beautiful journey for us. We have to stay positive, hopeful, use our minds, use them in abstract ways, use them to get to the point of things, but just try to avoid frustration. And I think that if you're staying dedicated towards what really connects you to life right now and the adventure that you want to be on, though, you're not going to have any issues with this. You might feel like there's a need to use this mental power right now to create something, to say something that is very potent and holds a lot of weight for what you're trying to make happen in your life. And of course, we're going to see, Mercury start working on that square to Neptune, and Mars is coming off that square. Oh man. Like, don't beat yourself up if you're feeling confused at all right now. Like, it's okay to be confused, but you got to have hope and faith that it's going to pass, and it will. This isn't forever. It's not like we're, going to be in this sort of interesting kind of limbo forever. Like, there will be a time where things are crystal clear if they're not already, or it's time to use this, if you are having clarity, it's time to use it for something very productive that you're into and that you love and that you want to make happen. And there's a lot of potency for that. Mars is coming towards Antares. We can find a lot of strength and a lot of gusto right now. And, nothing can knock us down if we believe that we can't be knocked down. No matter what's showing up in life, whatever opposing forces or mean words that could possibly show up, you have the resilience to get up and to keep going and to create abundance in your life. And I think that that's a big lesson for today. As we're in a station Neptune, really. Neptune's going to come direct in just 4 days. Like, things are going to start making more sense, It's just a somewhat confusing time, so you really don't want to beat yourself up, and you really want to look at the positive sides. The positive will get you really far right now. I apologize for my camera going in and out. I got a new system set up for my cameras in my computer, and I threw it in before I did this video, and apparently I need to get back in there and figure something out, so we'll see. Oh, camera stuff. Never ends. The World card. The world is definitely when we reach the end of a cycle, but it's definitely a good reminder that there's constant cycles in life, and just when you think that one cycle is complete, another cycle starts. So be willing to expand on the cycles that you want to start in your life right now, realize how far you've come, realize that you have made it to a step here, and there's a lot of mutability, especially when the moon comes into Pisces. It's okay to adapt, it's okay to change, beliefs can change, minds can change. Stay persistent with the integrity of your soul, and the next cycle will begin just as it's meant to, either way. Queen of Wands in reverse. Having to really find our heart, find our passion, find our courage, find how to feel, really secure and nurtured within the creative aspects of our life. This is such a time to create. Don't doubt yourself. This is definitely a time to put yourself on the throne, even if it might be hard or there could be some strife going on. And the Fool reversed. Don't be scared of a new adventure. You're not a fool for trying something different. You're not a fool for expanding your life right now. And you got to know that you could pick yourself up. Like, this is just one of those days where we can feel like a fool for decisions that we've made, for whatever it is. Don't let that get you down. Pick yourself back up with, a naivety and an understanding that you're right where you need to be, and it's not like this forever. And I think you'll have a great day. I love you all very much. I hope you do have a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.